So what's up, YouTube, man? It's your brother Trey with another video, man. So we're gonna talk about this trading week and what went down, man. It was a very another interesting week of trading, I should say. I didn't meet all of the goals that I wanted, but I learned a lot. I'm always learning every single week, you guys. And this was a very interesting week. So let's go ahead and just get straight into it, you guys. So this week, I ended up breaking even. Actually, I ended up breaking even. I think I ended the week off with what, maybe an extra 200, maybe a little less than 200, but it was a pretty break even day, or a week, I should say. And so, first off, Monday, we're gonna go through Monday through Friday. Monday, I lost about $1,200. That's about 2.25% or 2.5%, you guys, of my account. As you can tell, I'm still trading the $50,000 account, and I'm definitely in the drawdown right now. But I'm only down like $1,200, and I plan on maybe making my goals for this upcoming week is, since it's a holiday on Monday tomorrow, I'm thinking about, maybe a cool break even 50,000 would be nice, man. If I could just end the week off with a nice solid 50,000, that's about $1,200. That is very doable. Ideally, I would like to end the week off with 5,100. Also very doable. But based off of this trading situation, you guys, let's just take a look into it, man. So as you can tell, man, losses, man. I had a $200 loss on GNZD, about a $80 loss on Swiss J, and then another $200 loss pretty much on the GNZD. So that's like $500 just right there in the London session, down the drain. And so after I lost about $300 in the London session, I just fell asleep. I was like, whatever, let me just wait till the London session opens, and then I'll wake up and trade. So I woke up, and then I made pretty much all the money back. 280, 150, that's about 400 in that 50 right there. That's about 500. I made all the money I lost back. And then this is when the streak starts to just slow down. Lost $230 on NASDAQ. And then we go to the count again. Lost another 80. And then I lost 500 in the NASDAQ. So that's about $700 I just lost right there. Then I lost pretty much another 200 in gold. Made 30 back. Made 60. Then lost another 80 with GJ, and then another 100 with the NASDAQ. And it's just, Monday was just terrible. Lost another 15, and you see the wins here, just trash. I just couldn't catch it. But if we take a look too, you guys, Monday, the 28th here, as you can tell, the Monday for the New York session, you guys, it was just a very consolidating market. And this is why I can't completely say that Monday was trash, because I learned the lesson. I learned the valuable lesson. Now, people say that Mondays and Fridays aren't the best for trading, and some people just completely avoid Mondays and Fridays. I have a hard ass head, and I want to see. Maybe I'm just like, okay, maybe they just can't make money on it, right? And that, although that may still be true, it's best to avoid losses when you don't need to take them. And so I think Mondays and Fridays, I still will trade them, but instead of doing these crazy ass lot sizes like I was doing over here, man, I'm not gonna do no 1, 2, 3 lot size. Nah, if anything, I'm gonna do like a little mini lot. I think that's just what I'll do. I'm just start doing some mini lots. It just makes more sense, because there's no point in losing all that money, man. There's really just no point in losing all that amounts of cash when you don't need to. And so that's basically what it is, man. That's what it is. So that's what I learned on Monday. Lost all that money on Monday. Like, I ended up losing about 1,200. And so, let's see here. In more NASDAQ trading. Let's go over here, see if it's still trading in it. Yeah, I was like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. I'm done. I think this was like by 3. I was like, you whatever, I'm done. I'm done for the day. So let's go to sleep. And so we'll wake up the next day, Tuesday, like 2 in the morning, something like that. 1 in the morning, 1:45, as you can tell. I think this is 1:45. It says. Ended up with CJ. I set it here like 138, and then I held it for about 7 minutes, lost $150. And the thing is had I been selling it, probably could have won it more than, like that's the way I think about trading right now, right? It's like the losses that you make could have been a win. And so if I can just get right what I got wrong, you know, and just hold on to my wins, man. It's about holding on to your wins. You don't need to always hit every single move, you guys. So let's look at Tuesday. So Tuesday, as you can tell right here, I bought it, lost money with the buy, lost money with the GJ with the buy as well. And then I ended up getting the pullback, and I made that money back. You see? So CJ lost it, and as you can tell, on Tuesday night, or Tuesday morning, I should say, it was going on it was going on an uptrend. I just got in at the wrong time, didn't hold on to it. You know, it was on an uptrend. I just got on and held on to it at the wrong time, you guys. The entries are very, very fucking important. That's something I really have to understand, man. I got to get that together, man. It's my entries. But lost 150, then lost 40 to GJ with the buys, and then came back around, focused on the GJ again, made about 400. Made about a good 400 right here, you guys. And so that was good. And so let's go back and see what else I did. More GJ. As you can, a lot of little losses here. Oh, actually, some big wins. I'm tripping. Another $183 loss, so that's about 600, and then a $400 win. Fuck, man. I made all my money back in the London session. Made pretty much all my money back in the London session. Another $66 GJ, and let's take a look and see what GJ was actually doing, you guys. Let's see here. Let's see what GJ was doing. And this is on Tuesday. Yeah, you see, nice buys, man. Nice. I trade the London session. I don't trade the Asian session. So here it is. Nice buys, you guys. It was just bullish the entire like morning, I should say, from 2 all the way to about 11. It was just bullish, just straight bulls, you guys. And I made some good money with it. I could have held on to it and got really up to the top. And that's what I should have did. And it definitely reversed, man. This is beautiful movements of the price. Beautiful movements of price. I got in with the buy, but unfortunately I was not able to catch the downslope like I would have wanted to for this week. Last week I hit it, but this week I didn't. So, but anyways, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, so I made pretty much all my money back during the London session. And then let's go back here. Traded the London session a little, the New York session a little bit with gold. It didn't really make any profits or any losses, honestly. Just broke even, just messing around. As you can tell, my little lot sizes. I was testing the market, and then made a nice little $140 with the NASDAQ, and that was pretty much my day. Made all the money during the London session, and made a nice little 100 with the NASDAQ. And so I called it a day after that, you guys. There was no point in trading anymore. Broke even, made all the money I lost back on Monday. Lost about $1,300. Made all that back Tuesday. So that was a good day. And so I waited till Wednesday. So Wednesday happened. And Wednesday was the reversals. Wednesday was the reversals of the Japanese market. And as you could tell, I still didn't catch it. I still did not catch it, man. My entries are not good. I think my direction, my orientation for the charts is correct. But my entries are not good. And then my stop losses still need some work. Because as you could tell, you guys, look, man, Wednesday was well, in the London session here. I keep looking at the Asian session, London session. It still was overall bearish. So, I should have been able to capitalize on that. Actually, here's Wednesday. I'm tripping. I'm big tripping, you guys. Sorry. Here's Wednesday. Consolidating. It was consolidating. Was not much happening on Wednesday. I couldn't catch the rhythm of the market for Swiss franc. Now let's see Wednesday in London session. It was actually bullish. It was actually still bullish, but I thought, I would go the bearish route. as you can tell, and that's just not good. It wasn't faring well for me. Lost about 200, $250, 300 actually, about 300 that morning. Hit the morning with the loss, $300 loss. Let's see here. And we see more GJ and CJ, another $150. So I'm down about 600, 700. You know, I lost about $800 London session, So, and then we go back and then still trading more of the Japanese. And as you can tell, the losses just keep accruing, you guys. I was not catching it, man. Wednesday was even terrible, man. I don't like these fluctuations. We should not have these fluctuations in your equity. And so this is over trading. And this is something that I'm working with and I'm working on, right? I need to have like a 1%, 2% stop limit with my trading. And the thing that's difficult for me is because, as you could tell, I lost 2.5% on one day, and then I make 2.5% back in another day. It's hard for me to find my limitations because I can make a lot of money and then I can lose a lot of money at the same time. And so I just got to really do better. I just have to do better. There's no other way around it, you guys. I lost pretty much all the money that I made back on Tuesday, lost it back on Wednesday. This little 4-lot trade of the gold, it was pretty good. Not bad, not bad at all, but it really didn't move. This is a dangerous move right here. Had I held on to it, I most definitely would have made a lot more. But this right here, look at this, man. This didn't even move much at all, you guys. Like that shit's ridiculous. This is ridiculous, you guys. And I made this amount of money. Gold is something that I'm definitely focusing on a little bit more, moving forward. But I think that we're not done for, that Wednesday. So, I said, fuck it. I'm not leaving the day with a loss, so I started to focus a little bit more. Lost $90 with gold again. Lost another 70. But then I made 250 with NASDAQ. And then I made another 460. So it's so weird how my tradings work, right? And this is why I enjoy kind of like trading all the different sessions, because I think this was the trade where if I remember it correctly, I caught a nasty move with the NASDAQ, you guys. And let's see. It was where was it? I bought 15,434 and I closed at 15,465. 15,434. So let's go 15,434. So I think it was in this right here. 14,434. Still wasn't a good. It really wasn't a good entry, you guys. 434. Yeah, this was not a good entry at all, you guys. I entered in like right here, up here. Not good, man. And I got lucky because once this other candle opened up, it shot up and I closed out, you guys. That's what happened, you guys. It shot up, I closed out, and I made about $500 on that. The entry was not good though. Once again, entries are fucking terrible. I even marked it out, labeled the support line, and I still bought underneath here. If anything, I should have sold. And it's things like this that is really hard about the trading game, because you really have to control yourself. You have to control yourself, and in the moment, you have to make the smart decision in the moment. But nonetheless, I made 2 terrible fucking entries, but I came out the market with about $730 for the NASDAQ. And that was amazing for me. Amazing, because I made pretty much all the money back again that I lost again, And so we go into it, I continue to buy NASDAQ, and continue to buy gold a little bit more. And as you can see, I squeezed out another 200 in the NASDAQ. And so I pretty much ended off with another break-even day, right? Lost 1,000 in the London session, made it 1,000 back in the New York session. So that was Wednesday. Thursday comes around, you guys, and I don't trade much of the London session anymore, you guys. I didn't really see any setups that I felt like were good with the GJ, so I just took little positions and I closed because, I lost a total of $2,000 just in the London session just of that week, you guys. And then I made $3,000 in the New York session, you guys. And so I'm really taking factor of that. I decided to dial it down a little bit for Thursday, and so I didn't really trade much in the London session, and I waited for the New York session to open up. And so, as you can tell, I started to make some nice little wins, man. And so, made another little $100, $200 with the NASDAQ on that Thursday, and lost 155. Made it all back. And so, what I ended up doing was, with that little win, I think I ended up, with a $200-$300 profit on Wednesday or Thursday. And so I just ended the market with that, you guys. Decided to just kind of, chill out a little bit. I left it with that. And here comes Friday, you guys. Decided to take my hand with the London session a little bit more. I'm still waking up at 1:45 in the morning, and I made a couple more losses here, but I'm really just trying to get the feel of the GJ market. Some more losses, little wins here, there, and then some really little losses. I really dialed down the lot size, as you can tell, you guys. Truly dialed down the lot size. And then we go to it, and yeah, that's it, man. That's pretty much it, you guys. London session, I'm a little bit more wary about it. I used to make a lot of money in the London session, but now I gotta really just dial and tune into my entries and positions and stuff like that. And that's gonna be that. And then we topped off Friday pretty much with a break even, as you can tell, you guys. I made a little money with GJ, made some good money with gold, and then lost it right back with the NASDAQ. So it was pretty much a fucking break even week. I lost lots of money, and then I made lots of money back, you guys. Totaling up to for a break even weekend. Now, one thing that I really want to talk about is this $216 profit trade that I made with gold. Gold shot up. We had a news event happen on Friday, and most people don't trade news events. And here's my take on news events, you guys. I don't know if it's consistent. I don't know if it'll be consistently profitable for me to continue to trade news events, but I truly like news events. I'm not gonna lie. Like 8:30 Central Time, 7:30 Central Time. Those are some really good times when a tremendous amount of volatility is in the market. And what I like to do is I'd like to scalp. I don't scalp. I try not to scalp as much anymore, because it just isn't a very profitable thing for me anyways. I tend to lose a lot of money. I make a lot of money, but then I'll also lose it at the same time. And so I'm trying to mitigate the losses while maximizing the profits. And so one thing I noticed was that I love to see the bubbling. I saw the bubbling of the market around that 7 o'clock time, 7:30-ish, and I bought. I bought when it was bubbling around this area, and the shit just shot up, and I just closed it. It didn't go far, and I closed it, but it went really far, and I should have held on to it, you guys. And so this is what I consider a very risky trade. To me, this was a very risky trade. I put a 2-lot size on gold at 1948. 2-lot size on gold at 1948 right here, you guys. Close out at 1949. That's just right here. And that's a $200 profit. Had I let it wait up here, that probably would have been like 2,000. Like, honestly, And so I'm trying to manage my discipline with these huge moves with gold. Gold and NAS are a little bit different, all right? The thing I like about gold is that and the thing I also dislike about it is that they tend to, it's a lot of consolidating. It's a lot of liquidating on both ends with gold. But gold can also move like a motherfucker, like it did during this news event. Went shooting up and then shooting down. One thing I've noticed with gold is that when the New York session does arise, you can typically see a massive drop in price. I typically, here, this is a massive up in price, but I've noticed that in New York, there's typically a nice drop down. It almost has always had a drop down. And so what I've wanted to do during those few open hours of, gold is look for a nice sales position, because look, man, it's for the past every day in a row, you guys, like you can see London session, And then, I mean, the New York session just shoots down. Here's an exception of it, right? And just, you can't always expect it, but I do kind of, I'm looking for it. I'm definitely looking for it. And it does happen. It does happen. It happened here, didn't happen here. And it didn't really happen here. It did towards the later end. It did happen here. And then Friday, massive drop down. I should have been a part of it going down, but I didn't really know what was going on. So going forward, you guys, for the future, we're just going to hold on to our trades a little bit more. I'm not going to be trading as much as I have been, and what the trading that I do, I will kind of like accept the wins or losses as it is. I think what I'm doing now is what I'm going to do now, because during those big major losses in the London session, I was actually in profit $500, $600. I just thought it was going to go up even further. And so I held on to it and waited for it to hit my stop loss, which it did, and I lost a lot of money. And so I think a good strategy for me is to just, in each session with 1%. If I can make 1 to 2% each session, just quit. 2% a day is excellent. And so if I can, when I hit $1,000 a day, I should just stop. When I hit 500 in a session, London session, I'll wake up, make 500 with the Japanese currency, and then New York session, I make 500 in combination with New York and NASDAQ. I should just stop. So I think $1,000 a day it will definitely keep the job away, and it's good. So and then Mondays and Fridays are definitely days of concern. We have a holiday coming up this Monday, so I'm not gonna be trading. I'm gonna be trading lightly, right? I'm gonna do super mini lot sizes. I'm not gonna do any crazy big numbers or anything like that, because I just don't expect it to move like crazy. Yeah, and then prop firms, man. We saw MFF get secured and seized by the CFTC, man. That shit's crazy. And it was kind of sucked a little bit, because I felt like prop firm money and the dreams of riches and shit like that was just getting taken away. And it's not, but it's definitely still something that's concerning, you guys. This is still, at the end of the day, a skill that cannot necessarily really be replaced. Since Bitcoin came about, this idea of funded traders like us, is here to stay. It's too much money for it to just go away. And there's many ways around it, you guys. Now, being an American citizen, we might have more hoops and hurdles to kind of go through as the future goes on, because my dad was actually he was a loan officer before 2008 crisis happened, and you didn't need to get a license like you do now to become a loan officer back then. And so all you needed was someone to hire you and just teach you how to do it, and you were making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that was what my dad was doing. He was doing loans, and he was making lots of fucking money. And now, because of regulation and bad things happening, you have to get regulated. You have to get licensed. You have to take classes and courses, and that may be something that may be coming for the future for traders, right? Whereas right now, it's just a skill gap entry and some money, right? That's the only barrier to entry, is just a skill and money. You just got to put some money up to have one of these accounts to challenge, so that you can possibly gain the opportunity to trade and lots of money. And I'm just looking at myself, you guys, right? It's not gambling, but just looking at myself, you guys. Look at all these fucking accounts. Look at all these accounts that I've bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just 6 accounts. This right here was this phase 2, because I hit phase 1 for one of my, or I passed phase 1 for one of my accounts, and then I, failed that one. I actually didn't fail my phase 2. I actually wanted to reset it, and they actually just reset me all the way to phase 1. So here I am. I'm back at phase 1, trying to restart everything all over again, but it's all good because I'm learning a lot. But this right here, you guys, that's let's just say I put $500 for each one of these accounts. It's $2,500 just for funded next, and let's say I reset all those accounts twice. That's $5,000. I spent about $5,000 just myself, real cash, to get the opportunity to trade these accounts. And even though I've lost or spent $5,000, that's still much more money than if I would be trading it myself. Even if I were to trade that $5,000 myself, because you can tell with this trading right here, I probably would have blown that $5,000, and I would not have had any actual like disciplinary limitations like these accounts have. Right, 10% drawdown, 5% daily loss limit. Those are some great things to have, and I'm gonna take it with me when I start trading my own capital later down the years down the road. You know, $5,000 helped me pay for about 10 different challenges, and so I'm getting closer and closer, you guys. This right here is nothing to be proud of. This equity curve right here is definitely nothing to be proud of right here, but I'm happy because I'm learning a lot. I'm learning quite a bit, and I think at this rate where I'm gonna be trading now, where my mind is, this is just gonna go up. It's definitely gonna go up, you guys. Here's this other account, and this one went down. What's it? 10,000, 93,000. Where's the other one at? I think it was this one. Yeah, this one, man, I killed it. I killed it, you guys. I killed it with this account. Like, as you can tell, man, and this one hurt, man. I had it in my mind too, because at one point I was down 5,000, and then I just was killing it, fucking killing it, man. I was down $5,000, and then I literally made 13,000, 13K, man. This was an amazing time for me, and it was at this moment that I realized like this trading thing can really work, and that I figured it out, you guys. And so now I'm on the path again to make this kind of money with this account, and I have these two other accounts here too that I'm gonna continue to trade. This right here is a fresh account, a very fresh account, and I plan on doing some big things with this one. I have not traded on it just yet because I'm waiting. I really wanted to get this account up first, the 50,000 one. I really want to pass this one first so that I can just start making some money with it, and then I can prove to myself that I have truly figured out a winning game plan. I think the winning game plan is 1 to 2% a week, 1 to 2% a day, because I'm pretty good at actually making about 1 to 2% a day. 1 to 2% in a session, quite honestly, you guys. And so, but I'm not gonna try to push myself any further than that. So, with that being said, man, that's the breakdown for this week, you guys. Next week is looking like, let's go to the charts here. Next week, what are we looking at, man? What are we looking at? So, I expect with we still have an overall. We still have an overall bullish. We're still overall bullish when it comes to. Let's see if I can just take it off. Yeah, we're overall still bullish when it comes to gold here, but I'm expecting it. It could still go down a little bit. We still have this little fair value gap right here. You see that? It could still go down a little bit further. If it goes anywhere though, it'll probably stop at this big, huge supply zone right here, and I do expect a big test of it. So what it can do is it can go here, and then I expect it to bounce off of that and go right over here, right around this mark, or maybe in this mark, and then it will go down again even further. It could probably go down here even further, you guys. That's something that it could do. Or what it can also do is, if it decides to go bearish and break structure, we could see it possibly hit this mark and then go up. All right? You can see it go up. You can see it go up. But that's very unlikely, you guys. The reason why I say it's unlikely is because the fourth quarter of every year, it's typically sell-off point. Everything pretty much drops in value. Everything just pretty much sells off. Everyone's just closing their positions and stuff like that. So I'm very much expecting a bearish last quarter, honestly. So I'm gonna be looking for some nice looking sales for gold as well as for NASDAQ. I could definitely say the same for the NASDAQ too. We're reaching some all-time highs. We still got some highs to get to around this area, but is it gonna hit it before the holidays? I don't know. we may, but and even if we do, we're gonna hit a massive drawdown. And I'm just expecting a massive drawdown for the rest of this year. I'm expecting us to get pretty damn far down here, you guys. Like maybe down here, man, by the end of the year or something like that, you guys. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. And I'm not gonna be trading this Swiss franc Japanese yen anymore. I do like that. I love the volatility and the movements of the Swiss franc, but I just don't think it's something I can do long term and that I should focus on as much, right? Because GJ is nice, man. I like the way GJ moves. I like the way CHF moves, and they've both been doing me kind of well, especially in my beginning journeys of being a trader. But I just don't think it's healthy to trade both of them, especially at the same time, you guys. And I really like the way GJ moves. You see these nice levels, man. It's just really nice with these support and demand levels, supply and demand levels. And so I think that's what I'm gonna start focusing mainly on, because there's just a lot of ample opportunities to really get into some good positions if you really just focus on price action and supply and demand. Quite honestly, man, really, 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 move from here to down here, and then from down here all the way to up here, from up here to down here, from down here to up here. Like, there's some just great movements all around, plenty of opportunities. And so I need to start training myself to identify these moments of opportunity and seize it. And so that's what I'm going to start doing when it comes to GJ. So I think I'm going to eliminate CHF. We're going to eliminate GU, and we're even going to eliminate the EU. I think I'm even going to take off the S&P 500. I only need these 4. I like the US 30 because I like the way it moves and stuff like that. But you know what? I think I'm going to take the US 30 off as well. We're just going to focus on these 3: gold, NASDAQ, and GJ. Gold, NASDAQ, and GJ for the remainder of this month, you guys. I'm going to get funded this month. I'm hoping to get my first couple payouts by October-ish. So that's going to be real nice. And if I don't hit it by October, definitely before the end of the year. That's the plan, you guys. I'm going to be a funded trader, and I'm going to be able to start 2024 as a motherfucking funded trader, and that's when life begins for you, boy, man. So this is a long video, and I plan on doing long breakdowns like this weekly, Saturday, Sunday-ish, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of keep track of things and, let you guys know what's been going on, to update you all or whatnot. But with that being said, man, also one other thing too, man, I think I'm about to lose one of my jobs, so I'll be down to 2 jobs. I'm working on getting this other job, but I just don't know, man. It's a lot of work. I got to do all this reading and shit, man. I don't know if I want to do it. I think I could definitely survive off of just 2 jobs. So, about to lose the 3rd job, and it's good because my health has just been sacrificed, you guys. Like, I have not been able to exercise the way that I want to. I don't sleep that much at all, man. Making excellent fucking money, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the thing. That's why I gotta do this trading thing, man, because the money is amazing that I'm making right now, but it's just like, it's not sustainable. I have no life. My fitness is terrible. I don't have time to clean the house for real. It's clothes everywhere, man. Food everywhere. Like, it's dirty, man. I don't like the lifestyle that I'm living right now. Yes, I got a lot of fucking money, but what good is the money if you can't enjoy it, man? I can't even enjoy it. I can't even buy a new car because I just don't feel comfortable with the amount of money that I'm making and the way that I'm making the money. Right? People think that you hit 6 figures and you should just go all buck wild and spend this on that, and and I did that at a certain point. I already did all that shit. You got to get that out of your system. I bought a lot of fucking stupid expensive shit when I first was making that kind of money, but now I'm at the point where I need to invest this money into things that's gonna help me make money and help me get out of this fucking working rat hole situation shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my mindset is at, you guys, and that's what I've been spending my money on the past couple months, trying to escape the rat race, So, but anyways, I'll let you guys know how everything goes weekly, Saturday, Sunday-ish, and I hope to have some huge changes coming, within these next couple months, man. I just gotta hold out a couple more months longer. Couple more months longer, you guys. I just gotta hold out, man. Just gotta hold out. And so you too, man. You too. Just keep holding out and keep studying, keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, man. You got this shit. And with that being said, man, it's your brother Trey, and me and my computers and all that shit, man. I'll see you guys later, man. I'm out.